Well, this is where we're staying, Lilydaly Pinehill Caravan Park, which is part of Kui Parks. It's now November. No, it's now October, sorry. Now October, and I think I've gone a little bit insane because we've been here in lockdown ever since June. But anyway, I'll show you around here, then I'll show you all the things that I've done to kill time. So this is the entry. Caravans, when you come in, keep on the right hand side, they'll tell you that, but it's nice to see what it is. And the office is just there. Now the park's really divided into two sections. This is all newer down here, and that's where we are. And there's all permanents in the middle, but it's all immaculately kept. I'll just take you down to the older part first so you can see what's there. It's just handy to know if you're coming here what to ask for. So that's some amenities just down there for the older part, but you see all the gardens are beautifully kept. All this lawn area, there's plenty of birds around. Really very nice. So this is the older part here. In the middle are all drive-through sites, and there's grass sites down the back that are all powered, and there's more over here. There's some grass ones in the middle there, but because of the COVID lockdown everything is pretty empty, and a couple more with concrete slabs over that side, and a couple more over here. And just here's a camp kitchen for the old part, but it's actually pretty new. I'll show you down there. So this is the camp kitchen, gas barbecues. Really nice, and they've got a lot of fire pits here, which are lovely thought. There's a really good herb garden here in the middle. Heaps and heaps of herbs, beautiful parsley. All sorts of things. And they've labelled everything what it is. Spectacular. And as I said, a fire pit for those cool winter nights. Big screen TV. So this is the newer section. That's a dump point just there, but they're really good size sites. A lot of them have got en suites, which you pay a little bit more for, but we didn't need that. And they've got a really nifty idea for the shower block over here. It's a 40-foot container that they've just modified, and it's brilliantly done. And I'll tell you, these are the best hot showers we've had in all of our travels. There's a little camp kitchen up this end as well. As I showed you earlier, there's one down the other end. A really good dump point. Also dump for the RVs with your onboard storage. And they're doing all this. I think they might be building a new shower block here because there's plumbing underneath, but I'm not really sure. And this I think is going to be a kids play area because I saw some swings down the other end. But once again, they've thought of everything, where there's a big communal area over here where you can gather at night. And there's always wood supplied. Have a good old fire. Great idea. Caravan storage up there, and that's us just here. So one slab site, not en suite because we're set up on board, so we don't really need that. But a great spot. Next I'll go into all the things that we've done being stuck here. Firstly, I did this before we got here, but this is a great idea. We put a clothesline along here as well, so this stays there all the time. When the awning rolls up, that doesn't foul on anything. When you do it, you just got to make sure you've got room with all your lights and things, you clear those. But that is really handy for doing things like sheets and things. Next job was I re-galvanised the entire chassis inside and out, underneath, crawled around everywhere, did the axles, the whole lot. Another improvement that I did, I put a DO35 hitch on. Just because I do like the idea of being able to pivot full 360 degrees if you need to. I hope we never need it, but just a good safety thing to do. And you might recall before we had a stone guard on the front here, and it all added to weight. What we did coming down the coast of Victoria, for the first time ever I decided I'll go over a weighbridge, because we had the boat on the top at that stage, the car and roof racks and everything. And while the caravan was alright, the car, even though I've had a GVM upgrade done, the car was way over. And the caravan ball weight was higher than it should be, but then I do try and set it on between 8 and 10% of the caravan weight. So what I did, I took the stone guard off, and then I fitted these, just bought off eBay, which again reduces weight, and just stops stones from coming up and hitting the back of the van and then bouncing forward and ricocheting onto the window and busting your window, because that's happened to quite a few people. Another external job I did was I refastened all of these wheel arch moulds. They've been hanging down from some of the off-road stuff we've been doing. But again, you can see under there all the chassis galvanised. I do that every couple of years. Have a good look at it. Now, another interesting thing for anybody driving a cruiser, I honestly reckon if you've got roof racks on and a boat on top, like we had a 3.76 Mako craft, great boat, but by the time you got that in your outboard motor, when I went over the weighbridge, our car was actually 3,900 kilos with the tow ball included in the weight of the car, which is overweight, even though we've had an upgrade to 3.5 tonnes, so we had to get it down. So I thought, well, the boat's got to go. So next time I get a vehicle, I'm going to go for one of the big American type truck things, because it's just crazy how you can so easily get overweight. Other things we've done outside, the outside speakers didn't work. I put these in a while ago, which is an upgrade. I put a Fusion in, which are 6-inch speakers. We put new lenses on the lights. Another thing we did inside, we put a new 4 kg washing machine in. We found we've just about replaced every appliance now. I reckon the appliances, if you get 10 years out of them, you're doing really well. So we've got everything's new now. That was the last thing to be done. And we also put this really nifty thing up for storing keys. Just got that at Bunnings, they're about $5. But great idea. And then up here, I put a splashback on the back here. Just we've got all that coffee stuff and everything here, and just tidies the whole thing up. We were able to match the laminate that's on the bench tops here. Fixed a corner of this. It chipped off, so when I had the extra laminate, so I just put a little piece on there. We put all new blinds in, the block out blinds. They're great. So just got those from Spotlight, and they really do work, 100% block out. Another nifty repair job that you might have, if you've got one of these internal doors, they're absolutely impossible to fix. So I had to put my thinking cap on and worked out a way, and you've got 4 rollers on the top at each end. But what I did here, I'll see if I can turn up and show you, I actually cut a piece out of the track here, and I could put the roller up and across, because this you can't get it out, because this is all put in afterwards. So that's fixed the door, so she runs now. Just another little job. Another really good little nifty thing, shoes, as you know, always get in the way in caravans. So I saw this online, just bought these holders and just pin that around the bottom of the bed. We've got them around both sides. Got most of them out at the moment, but great idea. What I also did with the leftover from doing that under the bed was we put this on here. These clips come with it, but we didn't use them there, but it's ideal for here, so we've just got fly spray and stuff, and good place to put our hats. But this is really handy, because you know, to grab your fly spray easily up in Queensland is a real bonus. When you're in Queensland, that is. We can't get out of bloody Victoria, never mind. Another thing we did was I installed a diesel air heater, which are absolutely fantastic. This is just one of the Chinese ones, and I tell you, they're absolutely brilliant. That box to the left, I bought some spares, because the spares are cheap as anything. Like, you buy a whole new ECU, it was only about $20, and so I thought I'll get all that stuff now, because we're going to Tassie next. Thought, well, we'll need it if we can get to Tassie. Who knows? Booked twice. We'll keep trying. This is the controls for the diesel heater, and you see the switch on the left. You really want to put a separate switch in so the LED doesn't drain your battery all the time. That just literally cuts the power off to the LED. But so easy to use, really simple, and as I said, so effective. Better than the aircon, which is another thing. We've actually put a new aircon in the caravan. It's an Ibis 4, and they are fantastic air conditioners. Absolutely brilliant. As you can also see up there, we put a new fridge in. That was a while ago, a year or so ago. A couple of big screen TVs, because in lockdown you got nothing else much to do, especially down here. It's been raining, so it's all good. So that's about it. I'm sure there's a million other things that I've forgotten about, but I'll tell you what, it's been a long few months, but I hope you get a few, you know, good little ideas of things you can do, especially some of those storage ideas and the clothesline outside. That's fantastic, and the shoe thing. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the subscribe button down below. Have a great day and enjoy life. Make the most of it. And we'll be out of here soon.